Hi, this is Loren Lockman coming to you from the Tanglewood Wellness Center in Costa Rica. And I've been asked today to address the question. We've been here now together, some of us for 11 or 12 days, and you've been with us now for the last 4 or 5, I guess, 5 days or so. And we've been talking a little bit about what makes an optimal diet and how to take the body to the highest level of health. But the fact remains that there are many people out there teaching all kinds of different programs. You mentioned John McDougall. There's various different things out there. The engine diet, whatever it's called, the engine something diet, Rip Esselstyn. There's all kinds of different programs where people have success. I mentioned the macrobiotic diet. And so the question, I guess, is, well, how are these things effective if they're not what's optimal? Okay? So again, let me remind you guys of what I showed you the other day. What we have here is the continuum of all possible diet choices. Okay, this is it's a simple thing, but it's an important concept. At this end, if you saw Supersize Me, this is 3 McDonald's a day. Right? This is 3 McDonald's every day. That's all you're eating. Okay, that's theoretically perhaps the worst you can do. Over here we have an optimal diet. Okay? And we might not be able to agree on what that is, but if we can agree that there is an optimal diet, I think it's clear, I hope it's clear, that if what you want, if your commitment is to functioning at the highest level possible, how many places on this line can your diet be?
Oh, no, one.
Only one. Which one? If you want to function at the highest level possible, you must be consuming an optimal diet. But here's the thing. Because in every single moment of your life, your body is attempting to take its health and vitality to the highest level possible. As soon as you improve anything, you're going to see an improvement in your health. So if let's say that the standard American diet is somewhere down here. Okay, there's a SAD diet. Okay? Now, if the diet that you go to, let's say you decide you're going to adopt a macrobiotic diet because you found out that you've got cancer or you've got some other serious condition. So you adopt a macrobiotic diet. Is the macrobiotic diet a perfect diet? In my opinion, it's not even close. Let's say it's only here, not even halfway between the worst and the best diet. Okay? And yet what happens? Because it's better than what you were eating before, your health is going to improve. Remember, what's going on is that the average person's diet is a significant impediment to their level of health. It was said many years ago, I can't remember who now, that we dig our graves with our knives and forks. Okay? So most people are killing themselves. Even the U.S. government, very conservative, owned lock, stock, and barrel by the big corporations that create all the garbage that is being sold to people, still says the vast majority of disease is the direct result of lifestyle choices, including primarily what people eat. Are you okay? Including what people eat. Oh, got it. And so, if that's true, then remember, diet's not healing us. People aren't being healed because of the diet they're on, except to the extent that it's less of an impediment than it was before. So even if someone eats an optimal diet, many people out there say, well, a raw food diet, a raw vegan diet, that heals your body. That's nonsense. No diet has ever healed anybody, and no diet is ever going to. There are no cures. Cure suggests that healing is happening from outside, that it's something that's being put on the body. It doesn't happen that way. What happens is every single organism on the planet, including, and why not, the most intelligent, complex organism on the planet that's been identified as the human body. Like every other organism, it is completely self-healing and self-cleansing. So what you guys are doing is, I believe, and I guess to some extent you bought into this, is getting out of the way as effectively as you can. You're not requiring more nutrients to heal. You're not requiring special processes or superfoods or herbs or anything else, because those things don't heal you. What your body needs to heal is the time and opportunity to put its energy into cleansing and healing. So this is why you can take someone from a standard American diet and put them on McDougall's program, or put them on a macrobiotic program, or put them on lots of other programs. Paleo diet, right? That's a raw diet that includes animal products. People think, well, the cavemen ate raw meat, we should eat it too. I think that's a bad idea, but it's better than what most people are eating now. According to one study published maybe 10 years ago, the average American gets 96% of their calories from processed foods and animal products, which means roughly 4% are coming from plant foods. And by the way, where do the carnivorous animals get their nutrients from? The animals that eat animals, they're getting their nutrients from plants. All the nutrients, all the vitamins and phytonutrients, these things come from plants. So carnivores tend to not eat other carnivores. They want to be as little removed from the plant source as possible. So they're typically eating animals that ate plants. Well, we can skip that step. We don't need to get it secondhand. The nutrients we need come from plants. And so, the best diet we can do is the diet that doesn't contain the most nutrients. That's not the point. Every single thing we consume, the body has to work to process. What we want to do is we want to meet the body's needs without exceeding the body's needs as closely as we can. Now, we don't know exactly what your body needs in any moment. We don't have a way to know that unless we're really tuned in, the body's clean, functioning well, and we're able to listen to what our body's telling us. In that case, if we do what our body tells us to do, we're going to come as close as we can to getting everything we need without dramatically exceeding that. Because if we're consuming more than that, the body is just working harder to outprocess all that excess stuff, which is why the juices and smoothies, massive concentrations of nutrients. Body doesn't need that to heal. I've helped more than 2,000 people see amazing levels of health through water fasting, consuming nothing at all. There's no need for those concentrated sources of nutrients. What they do is they create a lot more work for the body. Okay? But again, we'll come back to this one last time. Anytime we move from wherever we are on this spectrum, you could be doing really well right here and mistakenly believe that's as good as I can do. And then somehow someone says, convinces you can do better than that. And if you change your diet a little bit, so you go from right here on this point to this point over here, your health is going to improve. Because you're now more out of the way than you were before. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Good. Is there something from the horn section? Okay.